Good damn afternoon, Americans. Jericho Green here with you once again. And guys, I'm going to be talking about this and plenty of other topics, including whatever the chat section, the comment section throws at me tonight on my live stream every Friday, 6:30 Pacific Standard Time. But there's a lady by the name of Nina Jankowicz, and I have a link in the description box to this video that you need to see. It is of her doing a remix of the Mary Poppins song Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. And the way she remixed it was she was talking about disinformation on the internet. And the awkwardness of it won't come across with me explaining it. You have to see it. You ever seen something so awkward, your toes curl up and you have to leave the room and come back because of this weird feeling in your body from what you just saw? This is it. Have you ever wondered what happened to those weird ass drama kids from high school? This is it. This is where they ended up. This woman is fucking crazy. Crazy as hell. She has at least 8 cats. And she has like cat hair all over her when she goes out in public. She talks to her cats like they're humans, probably has them around her in a group during feeding time, holding a conversation. How was your day, Mr. Bigglesworth? Stuff like that. Probably puts treats in her mouth, lets them lick it and eat it out of her mouth. A lot of weird shit. Something is wrong with this woman. But Jericho, why do I care about this woman? Well, I'll tell you. She is the new executive director of the Disinformation Governance Board. Yes, that is a real thing. You are not watching V for Vendetta. This is a real thing. The government has put together a Disinformation Governance Board to root out and stamp out mis and disinformation on the internet. Don't worry, I'll ask the question we're all thinking about. Who the fuck are they to tell us what is mis and disinformation? The internet is full of falsehoods and things that aren't true. But when you are grown up, you can use your own brain to decide what is true and what isn't. Because you're a fucking adult. Figure it out or don't. Who cares? Why are you getting involved in this, federal government? We have inflation. We're losing respect by the second around the world. Our infrastructure, you name it, we got to deal with it. But you have time to put together a group of brown shirts to watch us more closely on the internet. The government getting involved in this doesn't need to happen. Why are you over here? It's like you having a party and your parents come down in the basement to hang out. Yeah, well, you making it awkward. Get out of here. You fucking up the whole mood. We can't even say or do what we want because you're here. Get out of here. Get out of here. Kick the government in the seat of their pants with the instep of your foot. Get out of here. Why is the government doing this? Why does the government have time and to put this crazy ass woman in charge of it? And here's another thing that bothers me. You can call me an ageist or whatever you want. This woman's only 33 years old. If you're only 33 years old, I don't want you in charge of shit that has to do with the government. That has to do with governing my life. You got to at least be older than me. We need people with more experience to be a little more grizzled, a little more jaded. So I want somebody that life has kicked the shit out of a little bit. Maybe even someone with some kids because they got some skin in the game. I don't know if she has kids or not. I hope not. I hope she's not in charge of another person or person's lives. It's bad enough she's in charge of all those damn cats' lives. This woman is knucking futz. She has those big old, she wanted to be a character at Disney, but she couldn't quite make it. So she fell into whatever avenues brought her to be the executive director of the Disinformation Governance Board. Truth is stranger than fiction. We'd see movies about this, 1984, like I mentioned, V for Vendetta, some post-apocalyptic takeover from the government. Something happened and they seized power and never gave it back. We're living that shit. The Disinformation Governance Board. You govern me enough. You're already involved. Your tentacles are already in my life too much, too deeply. We don't need more. I don't need you checking up on me on the internet. I don't need you going through what I wrote on the internet that day, making sure it was kosher and acceptable. If you don't like what's on the internet, stay the fuck off of the internet. We don't need you looking over our shoulder, big brother. You're big enough. You're big enough. The government is like one of those people on my 600-pound life. You're way too big. You're unmanageable. The government is Jabba the Hutt. You're too big and sloppy. You need to be trimmed down. You need to lose a lot. You need to give that back to us because you guys are fucking up constantly. You suck. Wait till you see this video. You know how I normally say a single drop of anger blood? You're going to have 2 drops of anger blood when you see who is in charge of what you can and can't say on the internet that you pay for. You check that shit out, man. Like I said, tonight, 6:30, every Friday at 6:30, my live stream. Be there or be in the wrong damn spot. Set a reminder because it is going to be crazy as hell tonight. But you know how it goes. I try to be done with the left, but they just won't let me. Please subscribe. Hit that notification bell because every time it rings, a piece of shit lefty cries. Utilize the Linktree link. Get your ass over to jerichogreen.net. I am Jericho Green. Man, I'm out.